Hi.
Hello guys.
We're back.
Welcome to the Tall Girls Pod. This is Nyamalit.
And I am Norma Director, and we're live from Full House Studios.
Full House Studios is in Westlands, Lantana Road.
Yes.
Yes, this is where we shoot our episodes. They have so many things inside there. This is not the only spot. This is now our favorite spot.
This is our spot.
This is our spot. Anyway, guys, welcome to another episode. So today's topic. Today we're talking about what is a woman, who is a woman. It's been trending so long, and we were like, we need to put our 2 cents in.
A lot of sense.
Here they are. Ching, 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 ching. Let me ask you. Let's actually now
Define a woman.
who is a woman?
See, biologically, it's an adult female.
Who's a female?
When you have organs like the two of us.
So you have organs like the two of us. To me, a woman, from that definition, right? But now from like my understanding, a woman is a grown girl, right? And is a grown girl, and minus just being girls, they are like experiences that make us women. Yeah? Let's start from birth, unazaliwa, knowing you're a girl, you should act like this, not act like this, be like this, don't be like this.
Do you feel like women, like the term woman is socially like constructed? Like, does it vary from one social setting to another? Like, is there a difference with a woman in Africa and a woman abroad?
It's like culture.
Yes,
culture.
like socially, like your environment.
Yeah, I think
influences
so.
your
I
level
think so.
woman.
I think so because even femininity or being a female is also like different in other places. Yeah. Us, of course, being a mother is of you to taking care of the home, whatever. I don't know what the people abroad.
I think it's the same thing, but also they say that a woman has like capability to like give forth.
Yeah, but now you see that's always like there are always like another group of women who can't give birth. So then they are not women.
They're women.
So women,
like you
women
have
are
the capability, like you have a uterus, you can carry a child. That is so wrong. Because some women are not capable of carrying kids. And I'm sorry, but yeah, it's but the biological term of it, and then now we have like this whole new thing for transgender women who are now like these ones are not women, these ones are birth givers.
Oh yeah. They're trying to change the names. So you don't think transgender women are women?
They're transgender women.
Transgender women. So okay, even me. Let me say this. I also don't. I will not. If you're transgender and you come to me and you tell me you're a woman, but me if I look at you and I see like I'm seeing a man, but you tell me you're a woman, of course I'll now out of respect I'll call you a woman. I'll refer you as a she. But in my head, when I go home, I'll probably like just talk about you as a man. I don't. I'll do it out of respect. Out of respect, I'll call you the pronoun you want. Whatever. Yeah, I'll call out of respect in front of you. But it's not that I want to. I'll go back home and call you a man. But
naturally, that's the first thing.
Actually, I have another name. I call them X-Men. But this is just a bad joke. This is just a bad joke. Yo, this is just a bad joke. Yeah. So yeah, out of respect, people are allowed to like be who they want to be, call themselves what they want to call themselves. So out of respect, I will call you that. But I don't know. Is it because I'm like stiff on just understanding that women are
no,
like
me,
this
I feel like
and
women
men are like this?
Women just got to the party. Yeah, it's not like we had these freedoms, these privileges we have now, like a couple of years ago. And then now it's like getting to a house party and then you're told party imeisha. You're not dressed well enough.
Now watu
you're
wenye
not
wako kwa
good
hii
enough.
Now watu wa hii party ingine wanaweza kuja kwa hii party yenyewe
lakini watu wengine wanaingia we toka. Like
she's just being dramatic.
I'm being dramatic.
Yeah.
But I feel like
you can't just call yourself a woman.
Like Oxford Dictionary is still allowing people to coin more terms. Just recently, like Nyama Choma were added to the list.
Nice.
Why can't they just go. And I know when people refer to people as they, then you think it's demeaning. No, it's not. I don't mean it in that way.
Yeah.
But
by the way, this we're not talking in like a hateful way. We're just we are telling you guys our experiences honestly, just how we feel. Nothing bad.
Yeah. So for me, it's women just got here.
Yeah.
And then now they're pushing us out like, no, you guys are not women enough. Because now the LGBT community is literally telling women, you're not woman enough for this. And then another thing, I want them to have like another name that does not like take being a woman away from the people they found there. I want them to have their rights.
It's coming out selfish for us. They call us cis women, yeah. It's coming out selfish, but I understand.
I want to be a woman without being referred to. Because now imagine calling women birth givers. What about those women who can't give birth?
Yeah, the birth givers.
Because women is just a general term for all of us.
So even then they want to be called women because it's a general term for all of us.
Then why do they feel the need to change our name? Why do I now have to change from being a mother to a birth giver?
Birth giver, and also breastfeeding is called chest feeding, because apparently, they're
just telling you like if you feel like it's birth giving and you can do it, go do it.
Yeah.
But
I don't think we just want to have like open conversations about these things. Yeah. And I don't think we can have them openly without, like, even now the way we are talking, we have to feel like we need to come down and say, we're not hating. We just want to have honest conversations, make jokes about it, just the way we talk. But we understand this is not coming from it. You understand me, I understand you. Tell me your point, I tell you my point. But right now, it's so hard to talk about it.
Like, you have to be like super sensitive,
especially for guys, I think.
Especially
cis men are having a harder time talking about these things.
You think so?
Yeah, straight guys, it's harder for them to talk about this because, it's easier for girls. Us, we can say anything and get away with it, and guys cannot. So, like now these harder topics, like this one, it's harder for them to talk about them without being labeled homophobes or haters or whatever. But I guess that's the climate we're in right now.
I just feel like you just can't snatch something away from somebody. Like, they are fighting for their rights, but in turn they're taking something away from us.
That is how I think. Let me just speak for myself as a woman. That's how I feel. I feel like you are stealing something from me. Not you, but you calling yourself a woman.
It's okay.
But don't steal my.
Don't steal. Don't tell me now I can't change my identity.
Yeah, even you can't say mother. Mother is being changed to another thing. It's like reducing us to
birthing parents.
Yeah, like just we can be anything now.
Because now you see these issues, we want to sweep them under the rug and behave like it will not affect anything. But once you refer to me, I have boobs. Then now I'm breastfeeding and you want me to call it a chest. So now at what point, chest feeder, at what point when I'm touched as a woman inappropriately does it become like inappropriate if it's just nothing but a chest?
See, they became to us, they were
but now you see, like, such issues, we want to like just refer to this as a chest. Like it's a chest the way a man has a chest. Now me, I have a chest. So I feel like women, like when you're touched inappropriately, the reason as to why it's considered like sexual harassment is because of what you have on your chest. Their breasts,
not
their
chest.
breasts.
It's protruding chest.
Mammary glands.
Yes. It's really
we're waddling in like murky waters, and we do not want to think of the repercussions past just me. I'm okay like accommodating everyone.
Yeah,
but then I'm not okay like with this accommodation. Now another group is just sitting in the corner
waiting. Like I don't think we'll ever get to an end of human beings discovering themselves and like
new
growing,
things coming up. I mean,
they will come up. There'll always be resistance. Maybe like
this
50
is how
years,
our parents felt about homosexuality.
Yeah, maybe
and
in 50 years it will be normal. But now we have to ask the hard questions, have the hard conversations, and we have to. So if you're listening to this,
please have like a conversation with us, because I want to be explained to. I want to understand. I'm coming from a place of needing to understand. I'm very okay accommodating everyone. I don't believe like we should be killing anyone or undressing people on the streets.
Yeah,
Wear what you want.
that's
Me, I'm
bad,
all
yeah.
for freedom.
Yeah.
Wear what you want. I don't want it to be, because me, I'm a woman.
It feels like bullying at some point.
It feels like we're being bullied
Yeah,
as women.
because
nowadays, as a woman, you just can't say anything. First, you're being told women. What was that thing about women? Now we are not. Still like gay. We learn from gay people.
oh yeah,
how to
what's
be
the
women.
lady? Not the lady. The artist Sophie
Yeah.
Santana was saying the, like gay men are the blueprint of women or something. Like
Yeah.
I was like,
And
whoa, you found
I'm
us
like,
here.
you found us here. Like, welcome to the party.
I feel like that is how
The
it's coming
seat is
more.
at the back, but welcome to the party. like you know, and it's so sad that women just got here. We just got here. Like
We just,
literally,
like,
we just got our rights.
We can speak,
We
we are
can
working.
speak.
Yeah.
And that unaambiwa like, well, by the way, talker, like.
What, okay. Now, what do you think about us? We are sports women, right? You remember the swimmer in the
Yes.
States who went to swim with the girls and was like beating them. Yani, even the way I don't even know how they let him swim because let her swim because the shoulders were already showing man. And me, I'm looking at him like. You see the way
You
it's
look like
confusing.
Madea.
Can you see the way it's confusing? Like you look at the person, it's completely a man just with long hair, but he's telling you I'm a woman and I'm swimming here with you
With
guys.
women.
Hey, me I play basketball.
Me, I don't want to compete against. Like,
How can you?
me, I'm a swimmer. Like I don't feel like I want to be on a lane. We're over there getting ready. Then now there's a man who's telling me he wants to swim with me as a woman. But then there's also another woman in sports like Semenya who's being told you're manly.
You're manly.
You can't do this. You're manly.
Yeah. And
But then now we're allowing men to come here and compete for women.
And you know, not all of them
Alles
actually.
gut.
Not
All is
all
good.
And not all of them have to actually change the thing.
Yeah.
You don't
just
have to change
like
it.
me. I'm
You can take
female
hormones.
presenting.
Yeah, yeah, you can. But you know, I had to Google if that thing is a mental health issue. It's gender
Body
dysphoria.
dysmorphia.
No, gender dysphoria or something. Yeah, if you find the right word, I'll put it on my IG. It's like gender dysphoria. I had to check common mental health issue, but it's not. They're actually people who are just born and they're like, and they feel like I'm actually not in the right gender.
But that's like body dysmorphia. It's like those people who like you look at yourself and you're like, I want to change this. I want to change this. I mean, we all have things
And
we
body
want to change.
dysmorphia
Even
is
me,
a
I want to
mental
bigger
health issue.
titties. But
You don't get everything you want.
we don't get everything. So for me, I'm not okay. I'm not okay with the sports one. That one, I'll just, if you hate it, you hate it.
Yeah, that one
Because
even me, I'm not.
Women, we fought so hard to be there. Like, why can't we just have transgender people?
They have their sports.
They have their
so they
sports.
have the
So
women's
you're
sports,
female presenting, male
transgender women's
presenting.
sports.
Where
Okay.
you have your section in Olympics and you compete. The discussion we are having with transgender women, I don't feel like there's same intensity in the discussion between transgender men and and cis men. So I'm wondering why men are not being told, like, you guys, you penis holders.
Yeah, you call yourself penis
Penis
holders
holders.
or
I
beard
don't know,
growers.
beard growers.
Beard growers.
And then now if you can't grow a beard, you see,
So, like,
about. But I'm wondering, like, why they feel they need to push women out of being women.
I have a question for that. Don't you think people are actually just focusing mostly on the transgender women because it's actually men wanting to be women, and it's just like almost like bado still the patriarchy system where we're like, hey, unataka wa msichana.
That's because we're also like
yeah. In the society ukiangalia, it's like men are like the and then women are like the lambs. So you go like, how are you coming from a lion and you want to be a lamb? So I feel like that's why there's a lot of pressure on that. But there are a lot of transgender men.
I know there's a lot of transgender men, but I'm wondering.
I see them on YouTube. They're having these conversations and
Yeah.
they're being told straight up, you are not a man. I will
So
not
now,
call you a man.
how come me as a woman, I can't tell them you're not a woman, you're transgender woman? And Oxford, bado inakubali, you look for your own terms.
Yeah.
without me. My thing is just, you see, like the way when LGBT, like when homosexuality started, they did not push us out and tell us you I don't know.
Normal
I don't know.
heterosexual people.
Yes.
Let's call ourselves all of us.
All
just
of us,
fuck
I don't know, just fuckers. let's
They didn't want to include. They were just themselves.
They were
Because also-
themselves.
yeah.
They are like
Women
their
are special.
own identity.
Transgender women are also special,
Special.
but they are not women.
Like
There are so many things we go through to be women.
women, periods.
Yeah, it's so much.
Like we go through so much to just.
But at the same time, it feels selfish for me to be like, don't be a woman. Like,
Me, I'm like, okay, do what you
do
want.
what you do, but
Don't tell me I have to get a new name.
Yeah, don't force us into other things.
Because now I feel like now you're just
Really,
you're overworking.
It is bullying because once you say no or you are opposing, you are cancelled. You hate us.
You're
whatever,
hater,
whatever.
you're
Yeah.
homophobe, you're
Homophobia. Homophobe.
No, that's not. It's
Homophobic.
confusing, guys.
Uh-huh.
It's a lot. I just wish somebody could have like a really honest and raw conversation with me about this, because I don't
Without getting
understand.
offended,
Without
because
getting
we
offended.
might say things that are offending to you, but us we're really just asking questions,
Yeah.
maybe making fun and joking around, but we really want to understand.
I want to understand,
Yeah.
because even this they them, I'm like, okay,
Mi kwanza hapo kwa they, mi hapo nimekwama.
they them. I'm referring to one person.
Yeah, it is. Yani, all these things is just. It's like we're being
It seems
bamboozled with a lot of
like,
bamboozled with a lot of
to
information, and it's so out
and you
there,
you don't
outlandish.
have the right to ask like, Ebu, explain, because then you're a hater, then you're I don't know, then you're not civilized. But then also another thing I was thinking about, maybe this is how homosexuality felt like 50 years ago.
Must have.
Maybe this is what people were like, you
People
want
opening
to
podcasts
Yes.
to talk about X-Men and this
On horses.
on horses, talking about you guys. This is how probably it was.
This is how probably it was. So maybe with time
With
we
time-
will understand.
Yeah.
But it's a lot. Me, the sports one, no.
Yeah, me a purpose. I feel
Sports,
like all of us can
I feel
agree
like
on
things that we do as women, we should be led to do as women.
Yeah.
And they already have, men naturally have like physical capability more than we do.
They do.
So now imagine there are those who will just change their identity for the sake of benefiting.
Yeah, because they're definitely going
Yeah.
to be someone who's going to
Who's like, hey, me, I'm going to win the Olympics.
yes, nataka kwenda back.
Me, Simon, I'm
Sijacheza
going to
national
win the
team for a
Olympics as
while.
Simon.
Let me come.
Let me go. So I don't know. I feel like they should be like, we should be inclusive. That's my thing. We
Yes.
should be inclusive, but not at what
Another
that
group's
thing?
expense.
Yes, not at somebody else's expense. Because now I feel like it's just at women's expense. We still have Kina Semenya who are being told they're too manly, and then now we have men who are told you're feminine. Just come.
You want to call yourself
Come
a
to my
lady?
bosom. Oh, sorry, my chest.
Hey,
Don't cancel
alafu
me.
we share bathrooms.
I'm okay with sharing bathrooms. 'Cause
No.
in the club, I always
Imagine in the club, umeingia kwa choo, and then you meet with the dresser. Kwambia him is going in the bathroom with you.
No, okay, that's another thing. You see, that's me. I want them to have like their bathrooms, because I know men are nasty. Men are not the nicest people on this earth. So I don't want them to be sexually harassed by men, because men are just bullies.
Yeah.
I don't want them to be bullied. But then now when they cross over to women as the weak ones of this gender thing, then now they are the men, and then now we are the women.
It is not clicking.
It's not
clicking.
Like, guys, please explain it to me like a 5-year-old without being offended.
One day we should get someone. Once we have like a good budget, we'll get some of these guys. I should not call them some of these guys. We should we should actually just like have a panel with like different people and please, if you come here, just know we will joke. We will, but we are coming with love and honesty. But we will talk openly, and we want you
because
to
this
also
is
come
a
with
discussion. I want
the same
it
energy
to be like open.
Yeah, you come like now just talking to gay guys. You can just talk and ask them questions.
Talk and ask them questions, and then they ask you questions.
Yeah, tuelewane. We don't need to fight.
We don't need to fight
Yeah,
about
we don't need
it.
to fight.
But also another thing is also people
Don't
who are
bully
intolerant.
us.
Yeah. Oh, you're scared of being bullied?
I don't want them to bully us. Like, me, I feel like we're being bullied in a way. With these names and all these things.
Because they've not even asked women, what do you want?
I haven't told you. There was this lady in the Senate in the States. She was being questioned by another guy. And so the senator was talking about abortion, but he was asking the lady about women, nini. And the lady was like, you can see the way she's refraining from saying that women give birth, or like she's refraining from really saying women give birth. So the senator
we can't
keeps
even
asking
own up to things
for her
that
to
we
actually
are.
just come out and say women give birth, but she's not saying it because in her head she's still like, we have to be inclusive. We have to be inclusive. But yeah, you can be inclusive, but there's also biology.
I think yes, biologically.
Yeah, you can. And if you can, I've seen they can.
Yeah.
But if you've like implanted a uterus, and it's not natural, then
Wait.
So then you can't say like
Because
women and men give birth,
Exactly.
women and others. It's
there's
women.
also
Yeah?
what's this? Because transgender is like literally, it's an umbrella term for persons whose gender identity, gender expression or behavior does not conform to that typically associated with the sex to which they were assigned at birth. So now I'm wondering, like recently when there's the guy who went to jail as a transgender woman, and then now in jail he ended up impregnating. She ended up impregnating women. So now I'm like,
the dick holder.
To some extent, it seems like a thing of convenience.
Not to everyone.
Yeah,
but
not
to
to everyone,
others,
but
yeah, it's just coming off wishy-washy.
Yeah,
in a way.
like, what do you want? Now you've been given a chance
to be a woman,
if you're taken
and then now
to
you're
men,
going to fuck everybody.
then now you've gone to, you're like, now
gone to show your
near my
madness.
penis.
No, yeah, this is me.
I was swinging this dick.
It's very confusing.
Very confusing. Yeah,
Guys,
so
I feel like we've said a lot of things. If you watch the episode, you'll definitely understand what we're talking about.
yes, but we're talking about gender
Yes.
and women and the transgender women, a little on transgender men and men, because we are not, I feel like I'm not a man, so I don't really have so much experiences to offer from that perspective.
Me have been a man. Where? Lies. Guy, Jesus. That
Irene.
I'd be like, Rex.
Rex the dog.
Funny Rex are only dogs. Guy, that's a joke. That's a joke, not to like make light of the situation, but yeah, it's just a joke.
Yeah.
Anyway, final words, babe.
Final words. Let's be inclusive. Nobody deserves to be like harassed or killed for what they want to be. But let's also have honest and fair conversations on this. Let's not take being a woman away from the women we found here. You found us here. Like, have us in that conversation. Do not tell us now we can't use certain terms. Don't tell me I'm no longer a mother. I am a birth giving parent.
Because 1% of not even 1.0.
Yes, and then don't tell me what I have over here is a chest. They are breasts. You know, like let's have. But don't take mine away from me. Like, for me, that's my thing. Don't take mine away from me, but I wish you well, beloved.
For me, today, I don't know what to say. I think I've spoken a lot. Anyway, my last words. Women are women. Transgender women are transgender women. We should all be inclusive, love everybody. We are still like learning and figuring out this humanness and like gender and sex thing. So just be loving to people. Appreciate people. Which was a Simbaya. Let me just say. I googled. It's not like a mental health issue.
There are people who think it's a mental health issue.
Yeah, but it is not. This is actually people feel like this, and so just. Yeah, and have hard conversations. Please have the hard conversations. It's very necessary for us to grow. We're a society. We're here together.
We need to
have the hard conversations, guys. Thank you, and from two women, bye.
Uterus have us.